Welcome to a special Novato in the Know edition of the Marin Advocate. The elections, the resignation of a Novato commissioner, and a call to action for safety and prosperity. What does it take to win an election having never served in elected office before?
My name is Brian Colbert. I live in San Anselmo. I've got a wonderful wife, Nihal, a 7-year-old daughter that attends Wade Thomas, a public school here. I was born in a small town in Connecticut in Fairfield County. I attended Oberlin College. I got a double degree in theater and political science. I got a double degree from the University of Chicago, the law school, and the Graduate School of Public Policy. Practiced corporate law on Wall Street for 5 years. My family and I moved to Marin in 2011 and settled in San Anselmo in 2013. I thought I could make a difference, and that's what led me to mount a campaign for council.
We'll have more from Brian a little bit later, but yeah, that's what a new office holder sounds like in San Anselmo. Many of you know that a Novato commissioner was called out for making racist remarks on Novato in the Know. That commissioner resigned before a meeting at which community members were gathering to ask the city of Novato to stand up against racist speech. I just want to ask you why you came. What did you hear and why you came?
I had heard that some very inappropriate, very racially insensitive remarks were made.
There was a person who holds an office in the city of Novato who's coming out with racist remarks.
I saw that somebody had made what I consider untrue statements.
You can hate the undocumented, you can call them illegal, you have a right to say it, but you don't have a right to be on a commission.
And when I saw that quote that just any person that has a Hispanic surname could be undocumented, that seemed a little racist to me, and I thought I need to respond to that.
My name is Marisol Muñoz Kini. As you can see, I have a Spanish surname, and I'm a U.S.-born citizen. And those who were not born with that privilege and that power are getting hurt, and they're getting more scared by the hate speech and the hate actions of some of our neighbors, and worse, by some of our leaders.
I'm here because I had to be here, because I can't believe in Novato that there would be anyone who would represent in a public office and say something like that.
When I stood up to address the commission and thank them for their work, there was a sense that something positive had happened. But it isn't enough. The city council remained silent about racist speech, even as the Marin Board of Supervisors stood up against the Trump White House and its divisive policies. The Novato City Council has not. Despite having a carefully crafted resolution brought to them on May 8th, and despite the Novato community rallying for inclusiveness and against racist nonsense, the City Council remains silent. Study after study has shown that open, inclusive communities with a significant immigrant presence, both legal and illegal, have less crime. They are also more prosperous, higher household incomes, and a higher quality of life. So when the Marin Board of Supervisors stands up for immigrants, they are standing up for a safer, more prosperous Marin. Novato's elected officials should do the same for Novato. Now, here's where Brian stands on some issues in San Anselmo. In many ways, he could be talking about the same things in Novato.
In terms of the issues that are facing us, I think they resonate throughout Marin, right? Traffic, affordable housing, parking. I think any number of families are under, if not financial pressure, financial uncertainty. So I think it's important as a member of council of San Anselmo, as part of Marin, be cognizant of that and not to be afraid to ask questions of, well, why have we always done it this way? And to understand the history, and then not be afraid to say, hey, look, here's something that's possibly off the wall, that's innovative, and not be afraid to have that kind of conversation with the community. On the campaign trail, I'll tell you, people were deeply frustrated with the lack of progress with paying a fee. And they say, I want to see something tangible done. Let's have a process that's legitimate, where everyone gets a chance to participate. Let's make a decision, let's learn, and then let's not be afraid to iterate and revisit that decision and say, well, look, here's what we did, here's why we did it, here's what we've learned, let's revisit it after a certain amount of time and then see what's working or not working or how we can continue to improve. And I think that people are actually really receptive with that approach, as opposed to, oh, here's what I believe and this is why I believe it and it has to be this way.
And that's it for this edition of the Marin Advocate. Until next time.
Woo!